All right, so today I'm joined by Joaquin Buckley. He's coming off a knockout win over Andre Fialho at
You're
UFC
correct.
Vegas 73. So I wanted to talk to him about it. A couple things before we get started is he had an impressive call out. He wants to take on the entire Kill Cliff team. They got a lot of
Yeah,
welterweights over there. He just
yeah,
dropped down to 170. So we're gonna
yeah.
talk all about it. But how does it feel to get that win, man? It was you were in a tough spot a little bit, which we'll get into, but you got a
That's
big
100.
one on at
Yes,
UFC
sir.
Vegas 73.
Yeah, like you said, man, we was in a tough spot, man, but we definitely got a good victory within Andre Fiallo, man, who was a tough opponent himself, you know what I mean, for me. Somebody that also goes out there, man, and bang, is a good finisher, you know. So for me to get this win at 170, man, with who I got it against, bro, I feel good about it.
Yeah, and this is actually like the second big change in your career. I read about it that you kind of changed your name to New Mansa, and that's when you got a lot of momentum going. And then recently, this is the second big change. You just dropped down to 170 pounds. So,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
was the cut? And then, how are you looking at how your future is going to play out now that you made this big change?
I don't know, man. I think that fight, that first performance, spoke a lot, not just to people, but to even to myself. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna be a problem at 170. You know, because we didn't have like a practice cut to see how everything was gonna go. You know, so even if I could make the weight, how was my body gonna respond? You know, after the fight and everything of that nature. So you know, for me to go out there, man, and do what I did, and for me not to lose any like, I wouldn't say momentum, but like lose any like my conditioning. You know what I mean? So I wasn't tired throughout that whole fight. You know, I feel like if we went into the third round, like I'll probably be fighting at the same pace still. You know, while other guys they slow down after the first round. So you know, I really feel like this the move for me, and the momentum is just on my side right now.
Okay, cool. So you must really not have been cutting much weight then, since you still feel like after dropping down 15 pounds, you got all that energy still.
Exactly. So I mean, we did it right, man. So we did increments of 5. You know,
Okay.
just working our way down. You know what I mean? So I was like, every week I want to end up here, or like you know what I'm saying. Next week I want to end up here. So I just had it charted. You know, so a lot of guys they'll cut 15 in that one day or that one night. You know, I'm good off of that. You know, so literally we had cut probably 5, 6 pounds
Okay.
the day before weigh-ins. Yeah,
Okay, that shit's easy then. A little
yeah, that
hour
was
in the
good money.
sauna or
It
something
was
like
good
that,
money.
45 minutes.
Yeah. So no sauna. Just worked it off. We
Oh,
literally
okay.
just worked out. We worked out because even though you know we did a couple sauna workouts, whatever. The last one for the actual weight cut, we didn't do any sauna or hot baths. Nothing. We just worked the weight off. You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, it was better because I actually felt like I was working my conditioning as well because I was depleted at that point. I'm still cutting weight. I still don't have much in my body, but for me to be able to still move and be active, it speaks a lot in the position that I am because a lot of guys couldn't do that. You know,
Yeah.
if they had like 2, 3 pounds left, they couldn't move, you know, so they would have to actually sit down, lay down somewhere. As of me, I'm hitting the bag, I'm running, I'm using the bike, you know. So I feel like it puts me in not only just a physical shape, but also mentally, you know what I mean, puts me in a good position because
Yeah.
I'm
So it's
doing something that I know they not doing.
yeah, and then probably gives you confidence knowing that because I'm sure all the guys want to work out the weight or like work off the weight by hitting pads and
No,
stuff,
they don't. No, they
but they're
don't.
probably
No, they don't. If
exhausted,
they
huh?
wanted to. So if I wanted to lay around and do it, I could, you know.
Okay.
But I forced myself, and even my coach forced me. You know what I mean? He's like, "No, we gonna work it off." And trust me, like I'm hurt. You hear me? Trying to hit
Yeah.
the bag, I'm hitting it soft to the motherfucker, like because I'm not working off anything. Everything is going. So the only thing that's feeding me is or flaming me is my spirit, you know, and my mind to keep going, to keep pushing. So a lot of guys they don't want to do that. They
Gotcha. So
rather
it
just
gives you
lay
that mental
down and pray that
fortitude.
this weight just comes off. Uh huh.